videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the make you feel it.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mayfield on play action. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. Able to fight through one tackle. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time. It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Mayfield on first down. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers, they're going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 71 yards. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. They certainly made quick. On second down, Irving. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They go play action. Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Young will set to throw. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Mayfield to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to get away. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To throw, Young. Steps away to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Being chased out left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First down, Mayfield. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Here is 3rd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Young now from the 50. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Forced out to his left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Young. Eluding the pressure right. Checks this down to Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pick up on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Throwing, Dalton, rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Sliding out of the pocket. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Dalton. And Sanders has got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Passing, it's Dalton. He's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and the lead will remain at 23. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Mayfield with it once more.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
He gets it over the middle to Palmer.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now Mayfield. Incomplete.
Trying to connect there with Rashad White out of the backfield.
But now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to...
Fights through, and now a crease. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Once again, it's Brooks. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, 14 yards. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead them up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.